All right, folks, I hope you have your coffee. January 5th. Watching the show continue on. Thank you so much for joining me, YouTube, TikTok. We are live. It is January 5th, 2023. Just getting 2023 off to a fantastic start. A third day of voting now on our Speaker of the House situation. So I got this playing in the background, but I want to give you guys a quick market update before we get on into it. At the time of this recording, the market's, kind of just hanging out sideways. 820 billion for the overall cryptocurrency market cap, 16,800 for Bitcoin, 1,250 for Ethereum, and XRP still at 3417. So, XRP did briefly break back down below 34 cents for a moment, but it looks like we're kind of just hanging out sideways. Not much has changed since last night. Now, I do want to show you guys this, though. Take a look here at our chart. We showed you guys that vertical line. We are getting ready for volatility coming in here tomorrow, Friday. Vertical line has been set. This is going to be your full moon. So when we zoom out, take a look at our moon phase pattern, you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. How did we predict the November volatility that brought us the Sam Bankman-Fried fiasco? How did we predict that? Because we knew we had back-to-back eclipses coming in with a full blood moon lunar eclipse coming in on 11/8, which was election day here in the United States. Look at where that took us. Right here, all the way back down to the lows of 15,500, right? We went on to set the final low later in that month, but we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, and we called the rally too. Remember, we got that rally back in here. We get a little rally, we get a little pump, finish off October, and we knew it was coming too. Back-to-back eclipses, volatility brought us up to 21,500 before we sacrificed Sam Bankman-Fried, kill us down to 15,500 on election day, full blood moon lunar eclipse. Now, fast forward, full moon, January 6th, tomorrow, 2-year anniversary. You already know the deal. You already see the political theater that's playing out right now for us. Donald Trump was just nominated for Speaker of the House by Matt Gaetz. Okay, so there's a real situation that's taking place right now here in America. I titled this episode America in 2023, and I'm just looking through here, watching this situation break down, and as an American, it pains me. I'm trying to fix this country. I want to be able to do something about this, and trying to figure out how we not only figure out what's taking place, but navigate our family and our business through this crisis as well. I put out a video yesterday. I ranted about it last night, and I'm going to say it here again. None of these politicians are here to save us. These guys are thrilled. Matt Gaetz, love him, hate him, whatever the deal is. If you didn't think that this guy was ready to play his act, ready to play his role, hopping up, taking advantage of the opportunity to take the stage, now I nominate Donald John Trump. And it was so funny listening to the clerk have to say, the Honorable Donald John Trump, 1 vote. It was so funny to hear that. But Matt Gaetz, some of these other, politicians, we got to apply pressure and continue to ask that, that we actually get something done. It's a cute, thank you for taking the stand. Thank you for nominating Donald J. Trump. But we're here, not left, right, taking care of my family. And I'd love to save the country because that's part of providing an opportunity for the future children that we have here. We got to be able to save our country here. Now, America's in trouble. We have many issues, right? But thank God we had that Constitution. Thank God we still have somewhat of a rule of law. Now let's get something done. So we're going to watch this situation unfold here in real time today, guys. I appreciate all of you guys for joining me. Let me take a look here. Some of our other favorite cryptocurrencies hanging out sideways, and we've just been continuing to accumulate during these times, but I am expecting a little bit more downside action. Here's the news, though, for you guys. Let's take a look. Genesis Global Trading, one of the world's largest crypto lenders, is considering filing bankruptcy and will be laying off 30% of employees. The ripple effects from the collapse of FTX continue to spread, and that's from the Kobesi letter. The ripple effects. Truly incredible, right? Now, I definitely like this profile right here, the Kobesi letter on Twitter. They put out a lot of good stuff on economics and, commenting on the global capital markets. I like this account right here. They're putting out some good stuff. But guys, this is one of the leaders in the space. Genesis Trading, the exchange, one of the oldest exchanges within this space. We've talked about this. They recently just got caught up. Digital Currency Group. Whole situation is breaking down in real time. Now, today we also have Silvergate, the Silvergate Bank, the crypto bank, I guess is what they called it. How's your program working out? Well, it dropped 50% today after very bad news, which can be summarized as follows. Massive withdrawals have forced the bank to sell assets to cover redemptions, resulting in $700 million in losses, had to fire 40% of their workforce, and canceled their crypto project $200 million write-off. And this thing just dumped today. Look at that chart. I mean, just massive. 50% dump. Okay, so guys, we got to be safe right now. This is an ongoing liquidity crisis. These projects, these crypto banks, they're going bust in real time, one after another. The dominoes are falling. Bill McBride sharing this with us, Bank of America. This must have been just a recent report that they put out. Bank of America on U.S. house prices. A more plausible forecast would be for a 5 to 10% decline in the next year. When you take a general snapshot at it, yeah, you're probably looking at like another, 10% down is probably what you would get on a general basis. But remember that real estate is so local. So we've already seen some markets down 40, 50%. And we're going to continue to see those high-flying, speculative, cyclical markets that have huge upswings, huge downswings. It's just like the crypto bros. It was going good. We were having fun. Then that party comes to an end, and you guys are seeing it in the high-flying, speculative markets, mostly talking about the big cities. And then the higher end of it, too, where they're really gambling, getting away from the fundamental utility real estate, commercial properties and residential single-family townhomes, apartments, that is actual utility, versus speculation, high-end, luxury, condos, project developments, flipping, wholesalers. A lot of these guys are going to get caught naked, and you're seeing it in real time, and that's our opportunity, right? So coming in, my strategy in 2023 is to have fundamental position here, cash flow ready to deploy, and having a team ready to implement and execute the strategies. That's what it's about for me, is the relationships and the team. So we have in-house team, and then we have relationships. That's external partnerships, and that's what we're going to do in real estate in 2023. I'll be showing you guys the whole way. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see what else we got here. Massive, just massive. And it's all here, Ripple, Naveen Gupta. Ripple's crypto-enabled cross-border payment solution continues to gain traction in MENA. It was a pleasure to speak to Zawa about our growth in the region. Okay, let's take a look at this article here. Naveen Gupta. Managing director here. The firm's on-demand liquidity crypto solution represents close to 90% of the daily $6 trillion FX market, says Managing Director Naveen Gupta. Right. So their solution, on-demand liquidity, would solve close to 90% of the daily FX market, which is valued at $6 trillion right now, and only increasing. Remember, as we bring people online, we're talking billions of people that are coming online, billions more users, daily payments, hodling with us, using XRP and the others as reserve currencies. Billions of users on the way. As more institutions in the MENA, and that's Middle East, North Africa region, guys. For those of you guys that don't know, Middle East, North Africa, major region for Ripple exclusively. Look to adopt a crypto strategy. Demand in the region is rising for more crypto-enabled cross-border remittance services, according to a top official at Ripple, the global enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions firm. Quote, "We have seen a great deal of interest from institutions across MENA to use on-demand liquidity to underpin the remittance services they offer. And we already have local payment service providers such as PayPal, using the solution to facilitate remittances between the UAE and other countries around the world." Naveen Gupta, Managing Director, Southeast, and that's the MENA region for Ripple. Managing Director, South Asia and MENA for Ripple. Our clients and partners in the region are making use of our ODL crypto solution to facilitate cross-border payments as MENA continues to be a growing region for remittances. We expect to further expand our presence in the region as our business grows there, he added. Through Ripple's payments network, RippleNet, its customers can leverage the digital asset XRP for cross-border payments directly through a crypto wallet, allowing lower-cost transactions and instant settlement. XRP is a cryptocurrency and a native token of Ripple. You guys already know the deal. Already put out the difference between RippleNet and XRP, so remember, that we have about 25% of these RippleNet clients using XRP on-demand liquidity, and about 75% of the clients have not started using XRP yet. The big hurdle, the big stalling issue is regulations, of course. Once regulations are there, flip the switch, green light, and we're going to send it. Massive amounts of volume coming onto this distributed ledger technology. This is just one use case, and this use case is $6 trillion per day. That's over a $250 billion value on a yearly basis. Billions more users coming, and this is going to be year after year exponential growth. This is getting really exciting, guys. For those of us that have been stacking utility cryptocurrencies, you can see what's coming, what's on the way. Lost zero faith, conviction in the projects I've invested in during this bear market. And that's a good spot to be in. Now, this confirms, once again, guys, check this out. Confirms that once again, I got a bunch of people that are trying to go live with me. Bunch of people trying to go live. We're presenting the news right now, folks. Maybe later. Probably not. Maybe later. This one here is very interesting. Found by XRPJJ, XRP community. What is up with this statement I found in a Ripple document about India? And this is someone in India who's using on-demand liquidity. Says Ripple does not hold funds or interface with customers who are sending funds. XRP is used as an FX tool between the financial institutions. Retail payment customers will never own, hold, or transact in XRP as part of the on-demand liquidity product experience. So once again, folks, proving that this is not meant for retail to hold. And India actually did. They put out forth a ban on crypto digital assets. I don't know what they've done because the BRICS nations have done a flip-flop back and forth. And then some of them obviously are more authoritarian and controlling. And so basically they're taking away the rights for people to own and trade cryptocurrency. India, I believe, was one of the countries that did that. But they're launching their CBDC pilot. And then they're allowing the banks and financial institutions to use XRP on the back-end wholesale payment level. So once again, this opportunity, we're not supposed to be picking up this little XRP currency. It's not for us. Yeah, you can pick it up today. You know, if you're lucky, if you can get on an exchange that has liquidity still, you can buy some XRP and hopefully move it to your cold storage wallet and actually secure it, right? But you see where this is going, and these other countries definitely starting to use XRP over there in that region, and that's massive. You have a massive, massive region and country there in India, and the amount of mobile payments and remittances that's going to be taking place there, massive. Massive. Guys, by the way, we're in the middle of the voting. I think that he's lost 8 times now, McCarthy. Okay, so I'll come back to this. I got a few more news, current events, things to show you guys, and then we'll go back to see what the update is. But we are watching this situation in America in real time. Country is at a standstill. We're all freaking out, right? Because Congress can't get anything done. Oh, no. Gold Telegraph reporting that the London Metal Exchange chairman is stepping down. How convenient, they say. So another one. All these CEOs that have stepped down, they know. They know that this is a sinking ship. Yeah, and they got their life raft. Now, the ones that are going to survive, that are still moving and doing it, are the ones that get on board and partner up with companies like Ripple. Because Ripple is like a nuclear submarine just moving through. Nothing's going to stop what is coming in regards to the adoption of XRP and Ripple's dominance in this space and payments. It's just can't be stopped at this point. I mean, the SEC's trying. They've stalled it, but they will not be able to stop it. I mean, in every other country, Ripple's already been deemed a currency, and they're flipping on the on-demand liquidity one country after another partnership after another in the middle of the bear market recession, staged SEC lawsuit. But you know, it's interesting to watch how many of these CEOs, chairman of the London Metal Exchange, and we saw the rigging that was taking place there. You already know. We saw TikTok, and you see that shine on that pretty little silver. You already know the deal. We've already seen it. They had to shut down the nickel trading on the London Metals Exchange because it got too out of whack last year. Liquidity's drying up, and these guys are starting to move this thing. Now, I've showed you guys a couple clips, too. We got gold predictions all the way from 3,000, 3,800, all the way up to even 5,000. Long-term predictions, we have predictions well above 10K for gold. I'd love to see that. That'd be fantastic. For me, I am investing in silver primarily because the suppression in silver is even greater. So, we see an opportunity in the metals. We can debate on how big that is. For me, it's even better for silver. That's not financial advice. That's just how I'm seeing and investing. But you guys already know that deal. Now, 2023 spells big trouble for U.S. economy. Majority of large banks warn. Now, this is an article here from Zero Hedge, okay? And it's showing a clip here, people at the grocery store. And I think that anybody, you guys listen to me on this channel, you guys understand just how real this situation is out there. They don't want to define it as a recession. They don't want to call it a recession. Let's be politically correct and not acknowledge the fact that our country's broke and that the American people are going broke and going bust, and our 401ks are getting wiped out, and the value of our dollar continues to get destroyed. And the politicians right now are doing a dance in D.C. Incredible. Now, we have an upcoming webinar here. Check this one out from the Digital Pound Foundation. It's a pleasure to announce our upcoming webinar on the 26th of January featuring a keynote speech from James Wallace at Ripple and a panel discussion with participants from Soda, Modular Finance, and a few others. But Ripple, I guess, is going to be leading the keynote speaker is going to be Ripple's very own James Wallace. So once again, not only are we talking, not only do we have a partnership, not only do we do the photo ops, not only are we on the digital dollar, digital pound, digital euro projects, we are the keynote speakers. We are the leaders. Obviously, I say we. I don't work at Ripple. I'm not affiliated with Ripple. I'm just another XRP holder, but you get the point. What we have invested in is people that are leading this transformation. This fourth industrial revolution rollout on the back end wholesale payment level. Us Joe Blows we're not supposed to be stacking these precious metals and these other suppressed assets like XRP and others. Truly incredible. We'll be watching that one January 26th, guys. Digital Pound Foundation, keynote speaker, James Wallace from Ripple. Oh yeah, and I forgot to make this point too. David Schwartz chimed in on that document that came out of India talking about how the retail level wasn't going to hold XRP. David chimes in. He says, this helps a lot with regulators. In effect, the end user just buys some rupees from a financial exchange using their euros. The conversion of euros to XRP and XRP to rupees are just financial institutions converting their own funds. This helps with things like travel rule compliance too. Okay, so basically he's saying this makes it a lot easier with regulators. I think there's a little bit more to it. I think that we're not supposed to have this little suppressed asset that David Schwartz created for us. God bless him. Along with Jed McCaleb and Arthur Brito. The faceless Arthur Brito. But yeah, I mean, it does make sense, right? And with some of these countries, with some of these regulators, they're being more strict. They're not allowing retail trading of cryptocurrencies, not any ownership, period. It's CBDC or nothing. And they're taking away cash, and they're taking away precious metals. Truly incredible to see. Get them while you can, folks. Not financial advice, but get your suppressed assets while you can. Now, this is interesting because people say quantum computers are so far away, but we have this breakthrough. Sonia Davidovich. And so it begins. Chinese researchers claim success in breaking encryption using quantum computers. Guys, this is all underway. People want to talk about QFS isn't real, this and that. The quantum computers are real. The financial system's real. We understand how much of the financial system is going to be moving to distributed ledger technology. Why wouldn't it eventually move to quantum computers? Whether that's already taking place now with the military operations underway, or maybe that's crazy talk. Maybe that's not taking place. They're just doing little tests, little trials, and it's going to be 20 years away. It's inevitable. So we invest in the inevitable, and then we can spend all day on TikTok here debating the numbers, doing the math, doing the calculations, this and that. When you see an opportunity, we got to take advantage, though. That's what this is about. The quantum technology is already being worked on. It's already here. And by the time that this comes out for the masses in regards to all of this, it's going to be too late. And that's the point, right? Sorry that this is so random, guys. I'm just going through my bookmark. This was like late. I just kind of decided to do this out of the blue. And right now I'm watching Let's see. It looks like he's going to lose the 9th speaker vote right here. I'll show you guys. This is taking place here at Capitol Hill right now live. McCarthy appears to lose 9th speaker vote. Okay. So right now we have the one person, I think it's a lady, is voting present. And then we have 20 of the conservative, of the group that does not want McCarthy in there. Conservative Republicans that do not want McCarthy. The 20 of them have been voting for, what was his name? Byron Daniels and a couple others. Okay. And then we have Jeffries is the Democrats' choice, 212 votes, and McCarthy right now at 200. Okay. So here we go. He loses the 9th speaker vote once again. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, this was kind of an impromptu live, guys. So my bookmarks are kind of not in order. This presentation is not in order. I just came on to hang out with you guys while I have a little bit of time. Okay. See if I got anything else. Oh, yeah, this is major as well. Celsius, guys. In the Celsius bankruptcy deal right now, the case, the judge just granted ownership to Celsius and to the creditors, whatever. Breaking news, 45-page written decision just issued by Judge Glenn on earn ownership. Conclusion is that the earn crypto is property of the estate. Yeah, so those users, I mean, literally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto, it's going to the estate. And a lot of it is in the terms and conditions of these contracts that you've agreed to. You've checked the box after you get on one of these exchanges, right? You check the box that allowed this to occur. And so the judge doesn't have a choice, guys. It's not the judge, oh my gosh, how could the judge do this? It's right in the terms and conditions, unfortunately. Right? We don't read this. We're just so anxious to go buy our cryptocurrency that we sign the terms and conditions and we are well on our way. That's fine. We got to do that, but then understand that we're here to conduct a business transaction, get your crypto, and then get it off that exchange. And if they don't let you move it off the exchange, you don't use that exchange. And if you don't trust the exchange, I don't trust them either. I don't trust any of these exchanges. I'm not friends with any of these exchanges. No partnership, no sponsorship deals with any of them. Got a couple affiliate links down below, but in no way do I trust any of these ones, because even if they're good guys, we're in the middle of a liquidity crisis. Even if they're trying, they still might lose. They still might go bust. And we got to understand the implications of what we're doing here by having our assets on these platforms. Truly unfortunate to see, but the judge had to do it. It's in the terms and conditions. Now, this is fantastic, and this is why I want to have Patrick back on the show here today. I'm about to drop another video, the best interviews of 2022 that I did, and I'm going to be showing you guys the playlist of that. But I was talking about how I want to get Patrick back on, and he's talking about what's underway, the magnitude and scale of the operations underway. And he uses the term nuclear because he's describing here 130,000 people worked on the Manhattan Project, 20 knew what they were actually building. It's a big plan, and you don't even know you're in it. 2023 will move fast, so hold on tight. And that, for me, is the situation at hand, guys, is that this is so compartmentalized, the amount of psychological operations that they're running, the amount of distractions. Here we go. We flip on and we watch them, ninth speaker vote, right? The show continues to go on. Patrick, though, if you guys seen his story, what he just dropped, he was an operator. He was part of the operations. He was part of this whole grand chess puzzle, right? And that's massive. That's massive, getting to speak with someone like that. Hey, Gabe, I appreciate that. That's a massive gift there on TikTok. I appreciate that, Gabe. And so I'm looking forward to have him back on the platform, see what he has to say. And guys, I just want to continue to reiterate, as we watch this show unfold, America in 2023, this is all being done by design. You're right to be pissed off. Everyone, both sides. But it's time to take it into our own hands, take control of our finance, our life, our situation, and our emotions. So many people getting emotionally invested in this political situation, in this political theater, instead of focus. And even me, guys, golly, I've been watching this and I get locked in to where I'm like listening to it and it's just distracting me, and then I get pissed off, and then it puts me in a funk, and then I'm not focused on my work. So I'm guilty of this as well. So I just want to say, as we continue to watch this political theater go on, as the show continues, let's remember to take it back to what we can focus on every single day, get our list done every single day, show up every single day, and then let's continue to reach out to the biggest and best players in the space. We're going to be getting them on our show here for you guys in all of these asset classes, all of these business strategies, all these business sectors. I'm really looking forward to it, getting honed in, locked in, focused, and it's going to be a fantastic year, 2023, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Let's run it up. What do we got in the chat? Let's take some questions. Drop your questions down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say on this current situation. TikTok, I'm with you guys as well. You are the best on TikTok. Hey, Proper, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate all the love, guys. What are we working with? You can come across as a good guy with bad intentions. I don't know who you're talking about, but yeah. Oh, you're talking about the exchanges. Exactly. Exchanges. Yeah, a lot of these guys. Well, all of them act like good guys. Everyone in crypto is your best friend, right? Everyone in crypto wants to make love to you and have you get rich. We know how that program's worked out. Everybody wants to be your friend. I'm enjoying this. Full moon cycle didn't work today. Well, market's actually sideways, but the full moon's tomorrow. The energy can come in 5 days before, 5 days after. Before you make fun of it, I would try to understand it. Go throw up the moon phase pattern on your chart for yourself and take a look. And it's exclusively how I shorted Bitcoin 8 out of 9, growing my trading bag 100%. So the proof is in the pudding. That's the facts. Jack, get with the program. Get caught up to speed. I don't know why they worship the moon. Well, I do actually know. I don't like studying the cult, though. I don't like studying the elite other than understanding how they set up and have passed on generational wealth in the businesses that they run. But other than that, these people are sick. And I just don't relate to how they live their lives and what they're about. So, in that regard, I don't do witchcraft. I don't do horoscopes. I don't do any of it. But I do respect it. I respect it all. I respect it all. When are you doing a live with Dark Horse? I did a live with him. I tried to give him an opportunity to talk to me. I just thought that it wasn't as effective as a conversation as we could have had, which is unfortunate. He was like doing the dishes while I was talking to him, and that's fine. Whatever. It was a casual session on TikTok, but I don't know. These guys are funny. I'll just say that. I'll just leave it at that. These guys are funny. Bitcoin, like I said, guys. Here's the moon phase. You guys are asking about the moon phase right there. It's been spot on. Now, the lighter gray, the shade here of lighter gray, that is going to be your new moons. So we just had that new moon of December right there on Christmas. I think it was December 24th, actually, right? And we're about to print the next one. So let me draw let me draw a little moon for you guys. How about that? There you go. That's the full moon coming in tomorrow. The stage has been set. And we've been watching this. And you guys see that range that Bitcoin's been trading in here. I'm expecting some volatility to come in, and I'd like to see if we break out of that range to the downside, how low we're going to go. A lot of predictions for sub 10K Bitcoin. People are just throwing out everything, right? It's that stage of the bear market recession where everybody's just throwing out something. Either people are, just continue to remain hoping that we're coming out, that we bottomed out, and that, we're about to break through 20K, or you got doom and gloom down sub 10K. I've just kind of been watching that range. I'm not trading this market, not during this liquidity crisis, and I just have cash on the sidelines. I think that the markets for all of the assets, all of the markets still need to be cleaned out further, and there needs to be a little bit more pain, unfortunately. Crypto's already gone pretty far, but I think that as the rest of the rest of the equities, the rest of the bond market, the rest of the situation, as it gets bottomed out this next year, I think that crypto can take one more leg down. But I do think that crypto recovers faster. So I'm not just like waiting for the bottom to come in. I'm dollar cost averaging with majority of cash reserves on the sideline right now. I just continue to stay on the sidelines for crypto, for real estate. I got to make it into my precious metals dealer because I like stacking silver here, and I want to stack some more silver right now to start the year. But we're doing the deals. Kevin was just nominated for the 10th speaker vote. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we can listen in. Let's listen in on this speech, guys. Let's see who this is.
This conversation, of course, in Español, in Spanish. My dad asked me, Juan, where else could we have our story? We come to this country, we immerse in the culture, we learn English, we go through the long journey and become US citizens. He said, I drive a bus my whole life, and now my son has a shot at becoming a member of the United States Congress. Where else in the world could we have our story?
Clap it up, folks. Clap it up.
Yes. But where else in the world could any of us have our story? Regardless of our background, regardless of where we come from, what side of the aisle we sit on, we have the privilege and opportunity to sit here today as part of a historic moment, fighting for what we believe. The answer of where else is nowhere else, only here. I trust Kevin to fight for that American dream because he's a product of it. We're all a product of it. He gets it and understands that a government accountable to the people is the best tool to ensure that our future generations continue to have a real shot at the American dream. So let's be proud of our stories. Let's be grateful to God for it all. And let's get to work to ensure that everyone has the same opportunity to write their own story. Being a representative isn't a job title. It's a job description. The eyes of the world are on us as we are airing our grievances. That's the cost of leadership. The leadership that comes from this body. So let's act like it. Let's step up to that calling that our country needs and our districts expect from us. I am confident we will resolve this issue and will stand united to fight for the values that matter to the American people. The American people who sent us here to tackle inflation, to protect our border, to hold the executive branch accountable. It's time to do the job we were entrusted to do, to get results for the American people that sent us here. And the best person to lead us in this journey and in this fight to defend the American dream for all is Kevin McCarthy.
All right, make sure you guys are clapping it up out there.
Stand here today as the first naturalized citizen in the history of Arizona to win a congressional.
This is ABC News Live, America's #1 streaming news, free to you 24/7.
Yeah.
Watch it.
I had to kill that real quick. Yeah, so another Kevin McCarthy guy coming up here. Looks like we just nominated him for a 10th time. I'm interested to see though, did they already nominate Jeffries again, and did they already nominate Daniels again? Because this is where the interesting conversations have actually been had. Not this McCarthy, not this soft stuff. I mean, this is just soft stuff. This is all I hear is soft, bro. Soft story. That's very cute. That's very cute. Man, it's just softball from the Republicans, man. I just can't stand it. He's still going on here. It's just softball.
And in spite of all the challenges, in spite of all the obstacles, we are here. And each one of us are a testament to the opportunity and the greatness of this country. And that is why we are here. And I strongly believe that Kevin McCarthy is the person to lead this body in this new fight, this next 118th Congress. So, at the direction of the Republican Conference, I advance the name of Kevin McCarthy as the next Speaker of the House of the 118th Congress.
Make sure you're clapping it up out there. Oh, that's funny. So that was McCarthy getting nominated. Now we're going to have Jeffries probably coming up. Okay. I'm not going to make you guys listen to the whoever this is. I nominate Hakeem Jeffries. Okay, we all get up, we all clap. I'm just reading some of your guys' comments. Sorry. Yeah, they're just sitting down now. They just introduced here. Jeffries now about to get nominated once again. And, I mean, you want to talk about soft. Holy cow. Let's see what he has to say.
Chamber gets down to the business, so he and all the new members in this chamber can be sworn in to do the work of the people. That's why House Democrats stand united again on this ballot to make sure that Hakeem Jeffries is the lead vote getter in this chamber. And it's also why it's important, just like I relayed a few days ago, Madam Clerk, the importance of the character of Hakeem Jeffries, who he is, his story, and why he should be given an opportunity to lead this chamber. In New York, after the 5th grade, you can't get on a bus to go to school anymore. You have to take alternate means. You can walk or you can take a train. In 6th grade, he and his brother would walk to the train station, take the train, get off the train, and walk to school. Now, there's a little disagreement in the Jeffries household as to how many days his father took him on that route before he let him navigate that route with his younger brother. The character it takes for an older brother in 6th grade and his fourth grade little brother to go to school each and every day in New York, to be on their own, to handle themselves, and to handle each other. That's the character of this man. That's the character of a leader you want in this chamber. He's gonna be the one who walks with you, who sees you through the day, who makes sure your priorities are his priorities. And at the end of the day, when it's just you and he's gonna make sure we all do the business of this body, and we all get home for our families. There is nothing more important than the work that we do in this chamber for the American public. Safeguarding priorities like Social Security and Medicare, making sure that our families are taken care of.
They are bust. What are you talking about? Saving Social Security and Medicare. They are bust. This is nonsense. I just can't stand it. Sorry, I had to go make myself a fresh cup of coffee. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. And I do apologize for putting you through that pain listening to that. Holy smokes, folks. I mean, we're going to get nowhere with this mentality. Saving Social Security, Medicare. We got to restructure the whole damn system. The debt has to be reset. Have to reset the currency. The liquidity crisis continues to spread, and that's on the banks, and everyone that gambled and blew this thing up. We got to hold people accountable. So, 118th Congress, here we are, off to a rough start, off to the games, off to the political theater. Folks, now, I want to make this point. This is very important, everyone. please understand that we have another 2 more years of this. I wish that wasn't the case, but literally, guys, we have all of 2023, and then we have all the way till November of 2024 till we have another election, another major election in the United States, right? So we have 2 more years. 2 more years of this. Are you going to be able to make it? Is America going to be able to make it? I mean, holy smokes. But just think about that for a second. All of 2023, another year. Just think of how rough 2022 was. Not that I'm trying to kill the vibe, but just let's be real. We have this going on for 2023, 1 more year, and then all of 2024. We have the election in November of 24, but then they won't take office until January. So we have another 2 years of this game and this gridlock. And I'm really expecting the next year to be political theater is going to, I mean, it's already kind of been at an all-time high level, like just with what's going on, the theatrics, how dramatic it is between debt ceilings and this and that, and who is Joe, what's going on here. This theater that we've been watching is just truly incredible, but we have 2 more years of it. Unless some things are, going to change. There's a couple far-fetched ideas out there. But yeah, we're going to continue to watch for another 2 more years, guys. The gentlewoman from Colorado. Uh-oh, we got a troublemaker taking the stage. Troublemaker.
It's as simple as that, folks. Let's start getting somewhere with this. Realize the facts. Kevin McCarthy does not have the votes. Let's elect a Republican who can unify our conference, who is a true leader. I'm casting my vote for Kevin Hearn, and I hope you will as well. I yield.
The reading clerk will call the roll.
That was feisty with the attitude. Holy smokes. Feisty with it. What's her name? Lauren Boebert, somewhere like that. Yeah, Colorado. Yeah, so voting is about to get underway. Here we go. I didn't see. They must have also done Daniels as well. I must have missed Daniels while I was ranting on. But folks, remember, we got another 2 years here. Yikes. But I think the political theater is going to be an all-time high this next year, and then they're not going to get anything done. And we just went over the Fed's plans last night. Last night's live streams was the Fed plans for 2023 exposed, and I broke down what they're telling us. We just got the Fed minutes. They're not expecting and see no reason for cuts, interest rate cuts this year, 2023. That's death. I mean, that's just, I'm sorry, that is death for us. And with this type of gridlock, with this type of spending, $1.7 trillion omnibus spending bill, $50 billion to Ukraine every other week, we're done. We're done. And if this joke of a show continues on, the rest of these countries are moving full speed ahead, not just militarily, financially, when it comes to the currency wars, the commodity wars, and the assets of real value on this planet. They are going full speed ahead while we have this show taking place. Now, chat, did you guys see, did they get Daniels 4 nominated? So Daniels must have been the other one. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Yeah. So I must have missed Daniels. I appreciate you guys in the comments. I'm just reading some of your guys' comments. You guys are so funny. So what do we think is going to happen? What's our predictions? We're going to just have a stalemate here once again. 10 votes. That's incredible. If they don't get it, this one, I'm sure that they're going to go, right? This would be the third vote, this 10th speaker vote. Would this be the third one today, or is this the fourth one today? You're just losing track. But regardless, I'm sure that they would go to recess till tomorrow after this. I mean, golly. I can't imagine that they would do another vote. Nothing. The situation hasn't changed. No one's moving. They're just not going to let McCarthy. And guys, okay, here's the point. Here's the kicker right here. This is the type of stalemate. This is the type of gridlock that we're going to have for the next 2 years. Like, this is just giving us a glimpse into our future next 2 years for the United States. This is America in 2023 and 2024. They are going to be taking a stand. Those 20 Republicans, love them, hate them, whatever your opinion is on them. As I continue to say, these actors have showed up to play their part, and they're going to do that. They're going to take their stand. I like what some of them have to say, actually. You know, I was listening to Byron Daniels, and it was so funny. The reporter asked him, you know, are you scared of this? Are you scared of the backlash? And he just looks at him. He's like, I'm 6'2", 275. I'm not scared of anything. I was just like, that's my dude right there. That's the type of mentality and attitude we need to have going in. Scared of what? Political backlash? Let's go and get something done, man. The softball is over. You know, and I never really heard of Byron before this event. And so, you know, I just watched his interview outside of the steps of Congress yesterday. And I thought that he was very well spoken, straight to the point, no BS. Let's get a program here that's going to help the American people. There's a consensus in this country of just give us our freedom and our opportunity and get the hell out of our way. God bless that value right there. That's the opportunity. We don't want anybody to take care of us. Just get out of our way, please. Give us cryptocurrency regulation. We're moving everything on the Internet of Value to distributed ledger technology. We have found a couple that work pretty well. You know, we should have voting on blockchain too. I said, instead of doing roll call, why don't we just put this voting on blockchain? I mean, golly, we're going to spend days here going through 10 votes. I mean, God, just think of how far behind we are. But we know why they don't want to do that. We know why they're resisting this so hard. But remember, we're going to be at a standstill this year, 2023. And I'm also expecting that powers that be, that old guard, is going to be launching some operations, to put it nicely, to say it nicely. Operations are going to be underway, I believe, as they continue to get called out, expose, lose power, stand still. I mean, this is going to frustrate these people, Republicans and Democrats. If we have these 20, the chosen 20, stirring it up, along with whatever the Democrats will try to do too, you know, and then Joe will just show up and write an executive order. They're going to have us. They're going to have us watching this political theater. I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to tune it out at times so I can actually get focused on work, because this is just going to be an ongoing show. And the point being, at the end of the day, we got to take advantage of this opportunity for ourselves. We got to make sure that we survive. Before we even get to the opportunity of investing, taking advantage, buying businesses, real estate, growing, starting our side hustle, we just got to survive, right? So, you know, that's why I call this the political theater. Everyone's an actor, even if they're real ones. You know, Matt Gaetz, like I said earlier, this guy's ready to take that spotlight. Show up, shit-eating grin after he nominates Donald John Trump. And I would be lying if I said I didn't get the most amount of joy watching the clerk say the Honorable Donald John Trump, 1 vote. I'm guilty of laughing at that, you know, because it is time to shake it up. And, whether these guys are real ones or not, for me, I'm here to hold accountability to everyone, both sides of the aisle. Like, just because you go do that and that's fun and that's cute doesn't mean that you have the thumbs up, green light from me, full endorsement to Matt Gaetz. I've kind of watched, you know, his tweets from afar. I know that he's kind of been a rising star in the Republicans. Obviously, this session has been way more political than I've gotten in the past, than recently. Like, this is probably one of the most political, sessions I've ever had. And people say stay out of politics, but guys, it's a political and legal battle that's underway in this country. And for me, many of these issues aren't political left-right paradigm. It's right versus wrong, and just get out of my way. Like, free market capitalism worked. It created an opportunity. Now we have the most amount of taxes and regulation that continues to destroy the opportunity while we allow our country to get destroyed from within. And we don't hold the true powers that be that orchestrated this whole damn thing accountable. None of that's political for me. None of that's left-right paradigm. I want sound money, get the government out of my way, allow me to build my business, and then allow me to invest in some property, some real estate, and give back to humanity. Please just get out of the way. Where are we at with the votes on this? But yeah, this is probably one of the most political sessions I've ever had. But I mean, this is going to be the topic of the day. And for me, I just want to continue to say, take advantage. We got in the Discord group, we're talking about real estate session coming up here in the real estate group. There's going to be a nice one. Nice one. People doing real deals. I'm going to be sharing my plan for 2023 in there too. So we got the real estate session. We got the business development program. I'm trying to help. And then I put out all this free content too. I lay it all out here, just for everyone to see how I'm navigating on a daily basis and my mindset, my mentality, where I'm at emotionally is I laugh at the Matt Gaetz show and then I try to get back to work, which was tough today because I keep on watching this stupid show on the political theater. But we got to stay focused right now, guys, for sure. Tomorrow there's a major case. Brunson versus Adams. We're supposed to have a conference on it. It's major. It puts this whole thing to rest. Literally. I don't know. I hate to have I hate to have any hopium for an event like that. But there's a reason why. And I was talking with Jimmy about this. Jimmy was telling me that the Supreme Court clerk actually helped get that case properly filed and to the Supreme Court docket. So it was like, I don't know if it was, they were just asking for advice or they filed it improperly or what the deal was. But Jimmy told me, well, before I did my interview with Jimmy Valley, he said that that they had, the Supreme Court clerk had helped them file the case properly and get it on the docket of the justices. And so they haven't thrown the court case out yet. And we're supposed to have a conference here tomorrow on the case. But he was saying it's pretty interesting. Like if they were going to throw out the case, they wouldn't have a conference. They would just throw it out and it would just be announced for everyone to see. Brunson versus Adams case thrown out, right? It would just get thrown in with all the other cases that reach it to the Supreme Court that some of them they just throw out, right? But they haven't done that. And the Supreme Court clerk helped them file this case. And they're supposed to have a conference on it tomorrow. I don't know. What they are, the claim that they're making in that case is valid. 100% valid. So I'm not going to speak on the case here in this session. I'm just kind of worried about how hot of a topic this case is going to be and what it could be. So I'm interested to see. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we've lost it again. We have 6 that if they're showing Jim Jordan here right now, guys. But it looks like McCarthy appears to lose 10th speaker vote. So 10 rounds, 10 sessions, and I'm going to assume that they're going to head to recess. They'll come back tomorrow after this. Maybe they'll go. It's 5 o'clock on the West Coast over there right now. So it'll be interesting to see. Okay. What are you guys working with? I got just a few more minutes, guys. I'll take a few more questions. If you can do me a favor, let's smash the thumbs up on the way out. And I do have another video that's going to be dropping later today. So make sure you guys check that one out, going over the best interviews of 2022 that we did. So really looking forward to that. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. That should drop later today for you guys. I probably won't be going live later again today, though. If I do, it'll be super late, and that's because it's my daughter's first birthday. So my daughter, the blessing, has turned 1 today. It's just incredible. I'm just so thankful, so grateful. Last night, looking through all the pictures and videos of the last year with her, man, it's just really come full circle, and an incredible place that not only she's grown to in this year, but where my family has gone. And I'm so thrilled and excited for where this is going. I couldn't be more thankful, guys. And so I probably won't make it back on later tonight because we got plans. And yeah, we're gonna be celebrating her first birthday. So yeah. What else we got, guys? Can we trust AliPal? I think that they're fairly legit. They are out of not China, but I think they're at Hong Kong. Okay, but I do trust AliPal. Yeah, I have AliPal. With all of these wallets, really all they're doing is they're holding your keys, right? So as long as you have that and you don't get compromised with your personal information, those ledgers, those cold storage devices are pretty solid. Definitely the way to go. But we were talking about this in the Discord group. I always recommend multiple devices, guys. So multiple devices, multiple exchanges. You got to have multiple on-ramps, off-ramps, and then multiple places to store it. You don't want it all in one place. Okay. All right, guys. Any last minute questions we got to get covered? Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Yep, if you guys want to sign up for the Patreon, the link in the bio on TikTok takes you to my website. You can sign up for the Patreon there. And then you guys already know we got the links on down below on YouTube for you guys. So if you're looking to sign up for the Patreon, Discord group, we would love to have you in the family. Okay? And then we got all the affiliate links on down below if you're looking to get precious metals, crypto wallets, exchanges. You guys know the deal. Another video is going to be dropping here later today for you guys. I appreciate all of you so much. And really looking forward to this year. Okay? God bless you all. Thank you.